were scrambling around, whatever. Like Jimmy, like Meenan got in on a leg or however it happened, and Jimmy stood up and like let the guy have a single leg, and then it's like stood there for a while, and then like the guy was trying to finish, and Jimmy just goes with one hand on one leg, on one hand on one leg, and pushed the guy in the chest, and the dude went flying. And the guy was like hit the ground, and it was like, what the fuck? I mean, the guy knows how to wrestle.
He's a good scrapper, but he's 150 pounds. But you know, he's not on Dalton Bullard level scrapper, but he's a pretty good scrapper for 150 pounder. Just nobody can with Jimmy. Come on.
But it was so funny to see somebody on one leg just shove him, and the guy literally hit the mat. Yeah.
Probably last time he wrestles Jimmy.
I told Jimmy he should go around and see if any coaches think they can beat him. Just this weekend, just fucking calling out all the coaches. Dude, I don't think I was thinking about it in my head, like
who would it be, Stewie? You would know.
No way. I don't think any of them.
I do know one I think can get him in a quick go. One.
In a quick go? I'm saying 10 minutes.
There's fucking Dalton. That's retarded. That's the dumbest fucking question.
That's not even. Yeah, that's not a quick go. That's a match and a half.
Listen, I'll tell you a guy that I think can get him for a minute. Tyrone Bird will get him for a minute. Tyrone's humongous. He's jacked out of his mind. He can fend off. He's wrestled long enough, and he's short enough, and he gets low enough. As jacked and as athletic and a freak as Tyrone Bird is, at minute 3, it's over. Right?
Yeah, I like that. I think
He goes. Jimmy goes, "Hey, you look pretty good there, old man." And then he goes, "My turn." And then it's over. It's like, you take it. He fucking fucked you because he's a high level active athlete, current high level athlete.
Dude.
But still, does he get a takedown? Does he get a takedown? Yeah, I don't know if he gets a takedown. I mean, he might get to the leg, but that chest wrap is going to fucking hurt.
I know, but Tyrone Bird's like 240 pounds of muscle right now.
Oh, that's how big he is right now?
But he's jacked out of his fucking mind.
I haven't seen him in person lately, but I did talk to him about how big he was.
He's got to be pretty damn near that big. Yeah, dude. He's jacked out of his mind, dude. And I think that man's going for a couple minutes, and then it's fucking over.
Yeah. Yeah, it's impressive,
though. Dude, after I witnessed the whole Bachman spectacle, I don't know.
Which one?
I don't know. It's all just a blur. I mean, it was just like a lot of dudes just like
Evan
brawling. Yes.
When the Iowa State guys came out.
Oh, yeah, he's a monster too. A dad sent me a video of the Ty Smart, forget the kid's last name. The Geneseo.
Neil.
Yeah. I got a video of it. The club was bad. I got that video. I definitely think the club was like totally bad. The headbutt was stepping back on the center line. I don't know if that was on purpose or it wasn't. I don't know.
Well, let me tell you what happened beforehand, though. So, in the first 30 seconds of that match, Ty Smart had blood, and he goes, "Fuck!" He goes, "He headbutted me." Like he told A-Rod that. And they called blood time, and that's when I like stopped watching because they had blood time. So I'm like, fuck, I'll come back to it. And then next thing you know, you hear like the whistle from the club right on the line. So it might have happened just like that, like 3 things, right? Boom, boom, boom. So there was like the headbutt that didn't get called on Neil, whether it was a headbutt or he was just leading with his head, and then the incident with the club, and then the headbutt from Smart, but well, I'm not saying it was a head, I mean, like the alleged, whatever. But
yeah. I mean, he clearly clubbed him like from right field all day. But
yeah,
the headbutt was what stopped it, which is what determined a disqualification from the official. He totally headbutted him. But, and I'm not saying it wasn't on purpose. I don't know. It looked like it could have been either way. It wasn't like he was actually wrestling and he fucking smoked him in the head. They were coming back to center line, and as Neil was set, Smart walks behind the ref, comes around him, and as he goes to set, as he's coming down, He fucking clearly headbutts him. I just don't know if it was accidental or on purpose. I'm just saying. We were just talking about clubbing. I know that's a real controversial thing that occurred this weekend. And that was just, I got the video. And that was my 2 cents.
Eler, is there with reffing, is there any type of de-escalation that they talk about?
So I was actually I had a bunch of my official buddies on a group text today trying to get clarification on one other incident that happened over the weekend. I need to ask. That was something I thought about. I was going to ask them too, like, because for all I know, one of them was there. But the thing, and I can go grab my NFHS book. The thing that I guess I didn't understand is that there's different levels of, flagrant misconduct but what constitutes you being disqualified from the next event? That's the part that I don't understand.
Flagrant misconduct is an automatic disqualification for the following event.
Okay.
If
that's what he hit him with, then it is what it is.
Yeah. And like, since I'm the one that brought it up on a social media platform, the other thing is not considered a flagrant misconduct. I know some people were like, well, if he stalled out, well, no, and he slammed him. Right? So
I'm not sure which one are you talking about?
There's unnecessary roughness and then there's flagrant misconduct.
Yeah, so I think that's considered unnecessary roughness. Right?
Well, that's what the question that I had. That's why I was asking Eler about like de-escalation, because I always wonder, like Jim was saying, if they went out of bounds because they were bleeding and he thought it was from a headbutt, and it's like, are there any moments that referees can gauge and say, hey, like I need to talk to this person real quick? Like, in MMA, sometimes they do that. Like if somebody's doing something out of the ordinary, they stop them, they address it, and then they move on. Is there? I wonder if there is any like rules stuff with that.
Oh, sure. That's at an official's discretion. Like, I mean, I've already had to do that at youth stuff. You just pull 2 guys aside and like, hey, this is your warning. You guys can either figure this out and wrestle, or we're done. And I had to do that to 2 5-year-olds one time. I disqualified them both because they turned it into a street fight, and I'd warned them twice.
Yeah,
and
parents lost their mind, but
but that's some of the stuff that I wish that could maybe help, because obviously wrestling's emotional, and again, I tell people all the time, like, you don't realize, like, you'll like think about coach mode. You're like really nice and you're just trying to wrestle, right? And then all of a sudden, because they're younger athletes, they don't know how to move their body, they like do something and it slaps you, and you just instantly want to just beat them up. Like you instantly go out of coach mode and just go, I just want to grab this person and beat them up because they trigger you with hitting you in the face or something, and then you have to catch yourself. So that emotional response is so clearly part of wrestling. That club, for instance, it probably came from somebody else's club, right? Like, I don't know, I didn't see the match, but
got provoked is what you're saying.
Yeah, the whole match provokes everything. I mean, it's a very, very aggressive sport, and so I think that's something that I wish refs would make sure to take into consideration, because like a red card in soccer oftentimes comes after a yellow card. So it's like, instead of just kicking somebody out right away, you just go, listen, here's the deal, that's a penalty, whatever, and then go straight to the.
Well, I think though, in the Ty Smart situation, he was warned right after he did the club. And then he came back center. Ref calls everybody back center. As he goes to set, he headbutts him. Not when they're wrestling. As setting his foot, getting back to center. Like I said, I'm not saying it wasn't intentional or was intentional. I'm not saying either or. I don't know. But if you're using the yellow card, red card analogy, the yellow card is warning him after the club from right field. The red card, you're fucking disqualified. Flagrant misconduct. Like the way I look at it, I don't know, because you talk about provoking, right? I've officiated summer stuff, and I've always said I'll never do it again. This is not worth the money. When like somebody, I went to a tournament, there were short officials, and like the guy running terms like, Stuart, I need you to run. I'm like, no way, dude. He's like, I'll give you this. I'm like, no. And he's like, fine. Everybody's like, dude, we don't have anybody else. I'm like, all right. And I had to separate kids. And then the coach got like, what the heck? And I was like, dude, your kid's been doing chippy shit. He did it the match before. I had him because I got him all those guys. I got all the older guys in the high school division. I got those. And like, dude, it was chippy. I warned him. I'm done warning him. So you know what? He took his shot. He got his back. And I told the guy, like, cry me a river. And it was like, why do you care? He's 21 years old anyways. Like, he's a grown-ass man, coach. Sit the fuck down. And we were fine after I talked to the guy for a little bit. But it's subjection, right? It's up to you. It's a subjective thing. It's at your discretion.
To expand on what Stewie's saying though, like, and I don't know that this was the situation in this particular instance, but humans are creatures of habit, right? And these officials have more than likely officiated most all of these kids at some point, whether if it's youth, high school, multiple times, and they know who these kids are, right? I mean, there's kids that are hotheads, that are repeat offenders, and they're just not going to tolerate it after a while.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah. It's interesting. When I watched the Ohio State Penn State duel, you often after the matches, you see the college guys, they shake hands and respect each other. I think that's the interesting thing is like the higher you get in this sport, the more respect you start to gain for just your competitors, just by the nature of how hard it is to be that good. And the sport can teach you to not take in the anger and like you said, but whatever.
Well, when semifinals match, Jimmy's wrestling Josh Hoffer, he gets a takedown, and as soon as he takes him down, like you see Jimmy just kind of stop wrestling, and then you notice Hoffer's like face in pain, and Jimmy told you hear him say like blow the whistle, and I didn't, and then like it happens fast, you don't realize, but Jimmy just kind of stayed on him, but kept that. He stopped wrestling, but he didn't like stop wrestling.
Let go.
Stop. Yeah. And then he like looked at the ref, and then the ref saw his face, and he goes, okay, what's up? So like Josh hurt his knee, or Josh's knee got hurt in that takedown, and like Jimmy recognized it instantly and just stopped. He didn't pursue a bow and arrow.
He quit
or
advancing
or something crazy. Yeah, just like, hey, this guy's fucked up right now. Let's like,
yeah.
And I think those are two high level kids. If those are two maniacs, maybe that doesn't happen.
But you just brought up some sectional stuff. We should get into it. Sectionals.
Yes,
where were you guys at this weekend?
Speaking of maniacs, go ahead.
No, Ealer. What sectional?
Well, dude, I wasn't gonna. I was with the girls at Verdon, down south of Springfield. I'm down there where people are driving square body Chevys and El Caminos, and there's legit teams with camo singlets. I mean, it's how they roll. And then so I'm thinking I'm Hillbilly Deluxe, and then I'm getting reports and seeing highlight reels coming from the Jerry Springer show in Byron, Illinois. I mean, what in the world? What in the tarnation is going on up there? I mean, there's people like fighting, there's people getting kicked out, there's people getting disqualified. I'm seeing parents taunting coaches after their kids win matches. Not to name any names there and near. I mean, what in the Sam Hill are you guys doing up there, you river rats?
Yeah. Well, as we all know, that sectional is highly passionate. It is. There's a lot going on. And I mean, you guys remember Stuart and Jim, you guys were a part of it the last 2 years. Right?
Yeah.
That sectional, Byron sectional.
I thought we were the problem.
Yeah.
No, I just want to hear Near's version of it. That's all.
No, that is hilarious. You guys weren't even there, and they still got problems. So you weren't the problem.
Something in the air. I don't know.
Something in the air. Yeah.
Penn was there. So that's
maybe she stirred the pot.
Yeah, I didn't even know about all of it. I heard about some after the thing was over and I was out at dinner. So
yeah,
I mean, I thought it was a normal sectional, to be honest. It's a very competitive one every year, and I don't know if it's not that competitive down in Vandalia, but Byron, it's like that every year. So,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember those. Yeah.
I mean, I will say this in defense of the Byron sectional. I stand by this to this day. Outside of some of the rivalries in 3A with the privates, dude, the 1A fan base is better. It is, dude. People be coming out. They don't even got kids wrestling at the and like, but their kids are 55 years old and their grandsons wrestle in Iowa or somewhere else, and they're at the freaking sectional or at the sectional duels, and and they're very passionate. And I think when you get real passionate and you get in the heat of the moment, you get excited, you get aggressive, you get loud, maybe talk a little.
This is a perfect introduction to something I'll bring up. 'Tis the season, so this is perfect timing. There's a big difference. There's a huge difference. It's not even a gray area between rooting for a kid or rooting against a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's two kids. Just because you're rooting for the one kid in the blue singlet doesn't mean you're rooting against the other kid in the white singlet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does that make sense? Now, I know we can all decipher the difference or know the difference, but I don't know that a lot of people know the difference because they're just flat out rooting against the kid in the white singlet instead of rooting for their kid in the blue singlet. You know what I mean? And then that's care. Then maybe I'm guilty. Maybe I have a lack of small town pride. Maybe I should be rooting against the kid that's, going from the town that I come from or whatever. But man, I think depending on the culture of your town, if your town's not a real, we're just talking about wrestling, of course. If your town's not a wrestling town, chances are you're going to veer. I mean, there's levels to it, of course, but like we veered out of our town, met hundreds of people, right? Thousands of people. So like if I go somewhere, there's a lot of kids that I know that I'm paying attention to, opposed to just maybe. So therefore, my passion and or attention goes. There's 50 kids I know and I'm going to watch instead of 3. So maybe I'm not as passionate about those 50 as like I would be if I would just stayed passionate about those 3. Does that make sense at all?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I think
So-
that's the drawback of those small town places.
Rivalries.
Well, no, I'm just saying those places don't necessarily venture out because as you get towards, I would say suburbs or more people, there's different types. There's always different groups of people, right? Again, think about Jim's spot, how many, on practices on the weekend, there's kids from all over St. Charles, in South Chicago, North, like how many people come out. When you go to these clubs, sometimes there's people from everywhere. So you just,
I'll take it a step further. I think there's a difference. I noticed this even in this area and where I'm from. There's certain high schools, not much anymore, but there used to be even in the late 2000, not like before 2010, 2015. But I say this, and it's not a disrespectful way. Oftentimes my statements are taken like I'm knocking somebody or knocking this school. That's not what I'm doing. But these kids who grow up in these like really solid, Coal City's still having success doing it, right? Where you come through every kid comes through the same IHSA program. They lift weights like crazy and they all play football, right? It's Coal City versus the world. I didn't grow up like that. Jimmy Masson didn't grow up like that. I can't speak for Landon Neer or Devin Ealer, but I grew up, even though I was a junior high, we were a club. And then a bunch of us wrestled at Lake Zurich High School in the off season with kids from other. So for me, and then I went and even coached at the high school in the town I grew up. And yet people like, oh, I'm against them. Or when I was there, it was all Grays Lake no, it was never that way. I've always had kids from all over that I really liked a lot. So although I supported Grays Lake, right, even after I left, and I'm the worst person in the world to them, I'm the fucking most hated human being in Grays Lake High School when I go in there. I'm still doing everything I can to help kids that came to that program, but I'm also doing that for kids from all over that I just like, that I have a relationship with. And to me, that's kind of more of like a club mentality where we don't really give a shit. Dude, I want the kids from Grades Lake to win, just like I want the kids from Antioch to win. Like I want the kids from Mount Carmel, Providence. I want them all to win, but that cannot happen. There's got to be a loser in every match. So just because I'm cheering for the kid that I am good buddies with his dad, and I've known the kid since he was 4, but he lives 4 hours away, doesn't mean I'm cheering against your kid, right? And like we're different. Right. There's kids from other states. I'm like, fuck, love this kid, dude, and I want to see him go scrap like him up. Just because I'm rooting for him doesn't mean that I have anything against the other kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
But I think we also need to clarify that there are kids that get rooted against. I mean, like there's kids that are not liked by a lot of people, and because of how they conduct themselves or some of the things they might say, or maybe even their parents, but they do legitimately get rooted against.
Yeah. So, yeah. I would say some people bring it upon themselves, and then other people, it's 100%. Because they're in the out clique, or they did something, they left the school, that they grew up in or whatever.
I look at it like this. I watch certain programs totally cheer every time a kid from a certain school lost, and they were going crazy. I won't even name them. I like some of the kids on that team. That is a culture that exists because of a coach, right? When you see these programs that are or people or groups, that's not a behavior a child has. That is a learned behavior, right? From an adult, in my opinion, most times, right? So I'll give you an example. It's not even, I was this Saturday, I did not go to a sectional. I followed them, but I went to the CCIW championships for Division III, right? The conference tournament. I went to watch Joey Jens and Edgar Albino, right? Because I couldn't really get on the road till 1 or 2 o'clock. And dude, I'm gonna tell you, it's funny as fuck, but North Central for years has had this like, we're better than everybody. And they have been the best, but they have a swagger to them. And I'm not knocking them for it. I get it. I watched every North Central kid that wrestled. I watched the kids from Illinois Wesleyan, the kids from fucking MSOE, Carthage, all those other schools cheering against them. They just, as long as they lost, they didn't care. They didn't care who was winning. They were cheering for them to beat the North Central kid.
Oh yeah, I get it. Well, here when we were in Geneseo, I don't know who I was talking to, but I heard like a dad or like somebody, another Marion guy, and he mentioned, hey, we're the only private school here. I said, oh, really? I wouldn't have known it unless you said it. Like no one treated, like there wasn't like there was nobody there that was anti-Marion. There just wasn't in Geneseo, Illinois.
I think because you guys ain't been 2A long enough. I think when Marion was in 1A, I think the private schools definitely, the majority of the people want to see the private schools lose.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a thing.
So, yeah. I mean, like, I can tell you firsthand, I know Jim can.
But so. I would say, though, I think this is an absolute fact, though. It is way less. Like I said, the club mindset, like Mark Stewart and Jim were talking about. I truly think that that's actually like, I mean, again, there's way more people that wrestle with kids from all over all the time, so that the allegiance and the team, the
kids
stuff,
are all buddies.
Yeah, the team stuff is fading a little bit as far as like hating.
That's just it. Like the majority of these kids have friends on so many different teams, right? Mm-hmm. It's the parents that have an issue more than, the kids don't have issues. It's the parents decide whether or not, the parents create an issue, whether there is one or not. Right.
Yeah.
And that's, I don't know.
It all starts at
mentality.
Home
I don't know what, yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's not, I'm not, we'll get back. This is going to go out a whole rabbit hole, but yeah, just the whole rooting for a kid is not rooting against a kid. That's all. I know it sounds stupid, but it's real, because you'll see it this weekend. You know what I mean? I heard it before, like from somebody that did stuff for this family, if you will, not acting like I'm something special. I just provide a building with electricity. You know what I mean? Like I'm not doing nothing. But then like you hear someone from this family, oh man, it'd be nice to see that Jimmy lose. It's kind of weird, because like, you know what I mean? You could say it'd be nice to see me trip and fall or something like that. I mean, wish something on me, but like to say something like the kid, that's weird.
what should we dive into next? We covered Jerry Springer sectional. Was there any upsets or wild results that we could
Yeah,
talk about?
near beat.
Yeah.
I don't even know it's an upset because I've been calling it, but near beat Swanson handily. So he's lost to him the
Mhm.
last 2 times they wrestled. He beat him up 7-4. Near.
Whitehead beat Paredes.
Janik beat Perez, right?
Yeah,
Well,
that was a big one.
Janik. I mean, like that was very tough bracket. I would say the kid from Johnsburg beating Janik in the quarters was, at least in my opinion, was a
Huge
pretty
upset.
big upset. Yeah.
Who is
And
it?
then,
Vogel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
little Vogel.
Vogel and Kale Wright beats Janik for third place. I mean, there was a lot of that going
It's one
on.
of those.
And
Yeah, that's crazy.
165 was an absolute meat grinder. 2 highly ranked kids didn't even make it out of there. So there were 6 of them in that bracket. So, I mean, I'm probably missing a lot, but there was plenty of them.
I think one that was real crazy to me happened in 3A. I wish, and I've always said the kid is so fucking good, dude, and he didn't get out. He's got state medals, and he's not even going his senior year. But Cam Loof,
What?
yeah, he got upset by Oliver Davis in the quarters. I forget who beat him. In the blood.
Well, Mark, remind me, who are the teams in that sectional? Because that's like one of the tougher sectionals, right?
Yeah, hold on one second. I mean that really, it was Hinsdale Central.
Okay.
Another one at the Byron sectional would have been Charlie Connors over Harrison Bauer. I don't know if that'd be much, how much of an upset it is, but I don't, that shouldn't have been favored that way anyway. So
And that's 144, correct?
Charlie had a really good tournament.
Dude,
Yeah.
so yesterday, Charlie and Gavin Woodmansey's a pretty good sized 144. Charlie Connors towers over him.
He's a big dude.
Like
Charlie's
Charlie
got
Connors
like a
is
wingspan. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big ass 144. He looks good too. He's like physically looks mature and works his
Okay.
ass off.
Cam Louis lost to Oliver Davis 5-4 in the quarters. Then comes through the wrestlebacks and loses to Jorgensen 3-2.
Well, who did Jorgensen lose to?
Jorgensen lost to Williamson by tech fall 16.
Oh shit.
And then Jorgensen turns around and beats Oliver Davis 17-14.
And then
then
Jorgensen and Williams are ex teammates, correct?
and then Williamson loses to Carrera 3-2 in the finals. Yeah, pretty wild. That was a wild.
And that sectional, so that had Marmion in it, that had Mount Carmel in it, that had Montini in it, it had Naperville Central in it, it has Shepherd in it, Marist is in it. It's like that was a tough
Pretty
one.
well loaded up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carl Sandberg, fucking.
Oh, Carl Sandberg too. Lions in it. Downers Grove, North, West Aurora. Yeah, I mean that was probably one of the harder sectionals, right?
Yeah. I mean, the Cam Leaf doesn't get out of a fucking sectional. It's a loaded sectional. I mean,
Yeah.
I think he's a really good kid, a tough kid, great, really good wrestler.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I saw Carson West and Geneseo. He was there with his team. He said he's going to probably wrestle at Fresh Soft State at 113, which is like 115 or 118 or something like that, just because his knee's still banged up, but he doesn't have to do he doesn't have to do nothing to make that weight. So at least he still wants to compete. He just can't.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's wrong with his knee, but if it's problematic, I'd probably just get right.
Chill. Yeah.
I mean, there's no awards. I'm sorry, but winning Fresh Off State doesn't get you anywhere.
I know. I think he's just dying to compete. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it sucks, dude. Feel for the kid. That's tough.
Well, let's jump into the state brackets, state tournament coming up this week.
Well, I think there's a couple weights that I know. Anytime I say something, I got to be careful nowadays.
Well, I'm just in general thinking of 165. Obviously, 165 was a big topic. 3A. Liam Kelly back in. Obviously, he gets the top side of the bracket. But at that Barrington sectional, Bruno Cassiope
He even the score. He got Royce Lopez 4-1.
beats Royce Lopez. And now Bruno's on the bottom half of the bracket, and Royce Lopez and Liam Kelly on the top half.
You know,
Did himself a solid.
You know, you go 2A 190. You're gonna get Judah Heeg as a 1 seed. This is another one of my riffs with the IHSA and their seeding criteria. Is that
remember Mark went off on this early. Mark went off on this a couple months ago about we were talking about seeding for hell. We could have been we weren't even talking about. Oh, it wasn't even wrestling hasn't even started yet. We were talking about seeding and Mark said,
this situation we were talking about after, I think it was right after Dvorak, and it was the fact that if Jimmy would have stayed at 90, then
well, no. My issue with it was this simple. The Dvorak uses a seeding criteria that doesn't hold any real weight because they decided to put Jackson Penovich as a 9 seed or an 8 seed and Jimmy Massey as a 1 seed. You had 2 kids in the bracket that have won state titles, and okay, so Jackson wasn't last year. And then you have 2 kids that placed at the Ironman, right? Or Super 32, whatever. In the same bracket, and they get to 1 and 8. And then clear as day, nothing against the other kids in the bracket. There's nothing against. Like, when I look at 2A 190, I'm a big fan of Marco Casillas. I like him a lot. I talked to Mateo, his brother, last night on the phone. I was talking.
He just won something.
He's at 190.
He just won something.
No, he just won he won an individual tournament. Yeah.
Who did? Mateo?
Yeah.
Mateo he won the CCWs. He got, and they awarded him Freshman of the Year.
Nice.
He's a freak athlete. But Marco's the 2 seed. Marco's very deserving of a 2 seed. However, if you were seeding these brackets correctly, you would not say that Jackson Penovich doesn't get seeding points because he didn't win a state title last year. He won it the year before. So my issue is when we look at seeding criteria, you're taking a kid who's a state champion 2 years ago, but last year was, IHSA wouldn't let compete, or the school wouldn't let compete over bullshit stuff. Now he's a 4. Now I look at Judah Heeg and I go, you're a returning state champion, and you get Jackson Penovich semi. Do I think Judah Heeg's scared of that? No, I don't. Judah Heeg's a bad dude. The Heegs are tough kids. They're bad as fuck, great family. They aren't going to back down from anybody. My point is that Jackson Penovich is not a 4 seed. He's a 1 seed. Judah Heeg is a 2. Marco Casillas is a 3, and Danny French is a 4. Now, I really like the Heeg family. I really love Jackson Penovich. I think the world of the Casillas and the Frenches. I know all 4 of those families. It's not a knock on any one of them. This is a knock on criterias. And hey, whoever wins the bracket was meant to win it. My point is this. That's a crazy bracket to me when I got to have Jackson Penovich as the lowest seeded fucking sectional champ.
When he's a state champ. A 3A state champ, too.
Yeah, because they say, well, we don't count returning points only apply to the year prior.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's why no matter how good you are as a freshman, you can't be.
Yes. Whereas
one seeder.
Last year, I believe Marco Casillas got screwed in seeding. This year, he is the benefit of it. Last year, he deserved to be the 2 seed, or the 2 or the 3 over Kai Wenzerl. He had already beaten him. Only in the IHSA State Tournament does head-to-head matchups become irrelevant in the postseason. Because if you go into a regional, Marco Casillas would have been the 1 seed in the regional, and Kai Wenzerl would have been the 2. Because he's got a head-to-head over him. He beat him that year, right? So, I don't know. But, hey, it's going to be a fun bracket, Good for all 4 kids at 1 sectional titles. I think the world of all of them, all their families, and they're all tough as shit. The best man wins.
Well, here, let's do this. Let's do this because this is fun. This is informative, but this is too politically correct. So I'll get on track wrestling. 3A 106.
3A 106.
Nicky Odiotti wins.
Odiotti over Weiler in the finals. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, dude, I know how good Weiler is. I think Odiotti. I just think it's his year. and I know Colton Weiler's a stud, and I know Marmion's the best program in Illinois. I think
over Klitschroff 113, or does Rundell beat Klitschroff?
Noble and Noble and Klitschroff in the finals.
Oh wow!
I
Yeah.
like it.
Munaretto 120.
They've seen each other once this year already, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be Alan Wu.
They seen each other
Munaretto.
twice. They wrestled at Noble and Klitschroff wrestled at Super 32 and at Cheesehead.
Super 32 was close. I don't know what Cheesehead was.
Cheesehead wasn't close.
Hey, you know what's really interesting at 120 though? There's a quarter on the bottom. He's a 2A state champ versus another 2A state champ, both up in 3A. Ray Long Wu.
And Aborto is not bad either.
What?
That Colin Aborto from Huntley.
He not beating Alan Wu, but Ray Long, Alan Wu, I think was a 1 point match at Dvorak or 2 point match.
Who did Aborto lose to?
126. I'm going Bobby Russati.
That's odd. That's who I picked. I already had all these.
Oh, yeah.
I had a Russiti Castleberry final with Russiti winning, and that's tough because I think Chaz Robinson's really good too.
Oh yeah.
And dude, that's Chaz Robinson, Aiden
McClure's
McClure.
no joke.
McClure could come out of the other side too.
Mm-hmm.
How about
Dude,
Bobby Jackson Olsen first round?
the names in that bracket are crazy.
That's a good.
Rusetti,
that's a good
Jackson,
bracket.
Olsen, first match.
Like if you're gonna win that out of that quarter, Jackson and Olsen or City, your next match is Lucas Foster.
Oh,
Then you're gonna get, and I'll say it now, Havercleef is gonna make the semi. So you would have to go through. If you're Olsen, you're going through Russiti, then Foster, then Havercleef. If you're Russiti, you're going through Olsen, Foster, Havercleef to get to either Castleberry, Chaz Robinson, or Aiden McClure. Because Aiden McClure can win that side either way. He's good as fuck too. I want to be Aiden McClure.
That one's nasty.
That bracket is crazy.
wow.
And
3A 132. Nick Garcia.
And Hampton in the finals.
Yeah.
I like one of those kids a lot on the back side. I think you end up seeing Sean Cogan and Ryan Dorn on the podium for sure.
Dorn is good. He's good.
38.
Zach Stewart's got to be.
Yeah. So Zach Stewart's 2 seed.
Well, yeah, but it's just a coin flip. They both have the state. Rodriguez has 37 wins.
The same.
So they get the same points. They flip a coin because Stewart only had 21 wins. He loses points on that.
What about the state champion thing?
It's a combination. You add points. Whoever has the most points wins. It doesn't champ. But
You want me to send you the criteria, Dalton? So you got it.
Yeah, if you want.
here's a wild that quarter up top. Eric Rodriguez took third last year. He's the 1 seed. He gets Griff Powell in the quarters. And that other quarter's Axel Rodriguez, who's been fucking like super impressive as a freshman, disregard the 11 losses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Against Adante Washington. I mean, that's wild too. 144. It's Jasinski over Demetrius Carrera. Well, yeah.
Really?
Yep. That's my prediction.
Really?
I don't know.
Vince is on fire. I mean, but so is career. I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
He's got Justin Williamson and Jackson. Jasinski, in my opinion, will have to go through Jorgensen in the quarters and then Williamson in the semi. I don't know. Does Gavin Woodmansey, Ryan Johnson, Ryan Ritchie? I don't know. But I've got Vince.
Cassiope and Hobson in the finals at whatever weight this is.
50. 150.
And Rosauer, him and Hobson haven't wrestled.
I don't know.
I can look it
Wardlow,
up.
57.
Where's Wardlow at?
57. Him and Ethan Sonny?
I thought we were at 50 still. Hey, James Hemela is at one. James Hemela's gonna surprise some people this year. Wardlow and who? Ethan Sonny.
Sonny.
No.
65. Kelly and who?
Bruno?
Cassiope or who? Or where's Royce?
Royce is
Oh,
on the
Royce
top.
is on the top side. Yeah, okay, we already went through that.
That's a Liam Kelly, Royce Lopez semi.
Yeah.
Damn.
Brody Sindel and Dane Serio.
Yeah. Yep.
Unless Elia goes out and hits him in some crazy Russian throw.
Yeah, I guess. But
Stewart.
90, yeah, Aaron Stewart, 190.
Lucas Nance will make the finals on the other side.
215 3A without looking, it should be Kai Calcutt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Calcutt.
Yeah.
You got
Mhm.
Cooper Murray's on the bottom side. Cooper Murray can.
Did
Cooper
him and
Murray
No, he can get definitely. Cooper Murray can definitely get.
end up in the finals.
Yeah, there's.
Roman Janik and Dan Costello in the quarters. Winner gets Cooper Murray. Oh, Tegan. He can't beat. Yeah.
Heavyweight, I'm gonna go Juice without even looking.
I got bottom guy.
Oh, Favia. Damn,
yeah.
how can you see? I can't even see the bottom. I can't see the number 2 seed on my phone. I got like a fucking NFL ad.
Well, you can
You
look
gotta-
at on Illinois Wrestler. I also have the brackets.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, and then it just opens up in like a PDF.
No,
I
I don't
think
want to do
Buddy
that.
might want in too.
No, I did. Tell him
All right,
he's not back.
Let's go 2A 106.
Trading Diddick.
Diddick and
Yeah.
DeMarco. All right.
Yeah.
Top, I don't know who gets out of that. I don't know enough about Cooper Clark from.
We're
But-
going with here. Let me tell you a funny story about trading. He was wrestling. What's the little guy from Washington?
Woods.
Woods.
Woods. He was
Woods,
wrestling
Simon Woods.
Took him down, and Woods wasn't doing much on bottom. Like I heard Woods was sick. You could see that he was sick. He wasn't himself this weekend. Plain and simple. Made it to the finals. You know what I mean? That's all he had to do, right? Does a healthy Woods beat Trading? No. But Trading took him down, and Woods really wasn't doing much. And you saw Trading just like kind of go crazy, like pushing on him, doing this, like touching his legs, looking at the ref, like not knowing what, like, let's wrestle. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't looking for a stall call. He was just looking for action. Like it was just kind of funny to see him go like dormant, and not know what to do. Because Train's like the shark that's always moving.
Yeah. Yeah. So Diddick and Bird in the finals?
Diddick and DeMarco in the finals. No.
No, they get.
They're
No,
on the
they're on the
bottom.
same side.
Oh.
I would think Bird, but I don't know the Clark kid good enough to know.
Because DeMarco and Diddick wrestled at Dvorak, possibly.
No.
Oh, he lost.
Dominic was out. Dom DeMarco was out.
Oh, okay.
13. I'm going Hogan, Rice, and DeMarco in the finals.
Yep. That Corcoran Hogan Rice match will be fun in the quarters.
It will. They're 1-1 on the year, and they were both. One was a pin, one was a. They were both. One guy kicked one guy's ass, the other time the other guy kicked the other guy's ass. So who knows how you?
Isn't
How you gauge
Morante and
it.
Boltman both pretty tough too? On the
Yeah, he's
same side there.
yeah. Pierce, he's
Morante.
good. Yep.
And then
Morante's real. Yeah,
tough.
yeah, he's tough.
Yeah.
He's real tough.
Let us have our biases, okay, Near?
Oh shit! Wait, I just kicked myself out.
Of tracking?
Yep. It's because whoever texted just fucked me up.
Well, we'll bring
it's
him
Buddy
in.
Staver.
We'll bring Buddy into
Yep.
into the mix, folks. Here he is.
Don't care what you think tonight.
Buddy, you messed up Jim's track.
Well, we've got to learn how to do multiple pages. I'm starting to figure it out, for God's sakes. Where might you go? There it is. What's in the bathroom? Found it.
We're doing our picks, buddy.
Oh, goodness. What are you on?
Where do you went through? Oh, we're on 2A, I don't even know, 113.
120.
122A. We did 3A already.
I got Nate Ortiz beating Cannon Jadicki in the semis. And I don't know who that other side, Hyenos.
Let me get back there.
The other side, Kai Enos, Batavia.
Yeah. I don't know why. My gut tells me Nate Ortiz wins that weight.
Okay.
He's got to win in semi, though. That's just going to be.
2A 126. Morante is on the top. Tristan Porter on the bottom. I mean, Morante is the favorite, right?
Mason Port is a tough kid. Mason Porton, he's a tough kid.
Max Mandek's pretty tough. It's been a couple of years since I seen him, but I don't know if he comes out of there. He was on the schoolboy team. He was really good a couple years ago. So
I think my boy Chris Sahu beat Mandek. He's got
idea.
Round one. That bracket, dude, I hate to say it. It's really hard to tell you who's going to win that bracket when there isn't a dominant, there hasn't been a dominant kid in that weight. Like, Morante's your 1 seed. Now, Tristan Porter out of Mattoon, he's that kid with the record, but there's not a knock on Mattoon, Illinois. Who the fuck did you wrestle? I don't know.
Yeah.
But Tristan Porter's not bad. I know that. I did talk to a kid today who said he's pretty tough. I don't know. That's like one of those weights I don't know. I just don't. So I'm moving on.
I'm
32 is Cumbie and D. Harry.
Yeah, Harrison D ain't winning that match.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Between
my money.
Cumbie?
Yeah, he ain't beating Cumbie. I don't think he is.
Who did Cumbie wrestle at Test of the Best? Fucking Vandalia kid.
Vandalia, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Philpott.
So, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Philpott got him at Test of the Best, yeah.
Okay, 38, Banis.
And Randall. I know
Avery Jamie.
Yeah, Randall's on bottom.
And Adrian Cohen.
Who did Randall lose to?
Dude, he's beat Brock Claypool like 4 times. He got beat this time in overtime, I think.
Wow.
But I don't know. Avery Jamie, though. My money's on Randall to come out of the bottom half.
44.
This one hits home, Dalton.
144, yeah.
So I think Marchese's looked good this whole year. He was good at he looked good at Dvorak. He lost to Hogan at Dvorak. Augie is on the bottom side, and you know how, like, dude, I know Austin's in the wrong weight, or like I know Austin's a small 144, but like Augie's still the kid that can just win when he's not supposed to, if on paper, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know who. Yeah, I don't know who comes out of the bottom side. I really don't. But Marchese's going to the finals.
Yeah, don't
beat up.
sit on Chase Nobling though, dude. He hits moves, dude. He's one of those kids, dude. You bad shot, dude, he hits you in a fucking pancake or a neck wrench, and he sticks you, and he's not afraid to go there.
Yeah.
Okay, 150, another one.
I think you got Arnett Pup in the finals.
There.
Who we got?
Oh, I got Narden taken out for.
Oh, that's right. Yep. You're right.
That's not my bias. I've said it all year. I've watched that kid wrestle so much. You can pick him up in the air in a double. You think you got him finished. You get on the mat, go to put him on the mat, and he just keeps wrestling through it. And all of a sudden, the ref's going 3, for the Marion Central kid.
Yeah. And I'm a Verbeas fan. Knox is tough. His dad Chad's awesome.
Yep.
But I got to be Pup. You know what I mean? Like I just think Pup's Pup's done nothing but train high level for a year straight.
A long time. Yep.
You know what I mean? He utilized his homeschool year, and he's been around the right people in the right rooms.
57. I got Justice Heeg over Brock Ross.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't even mention Arnett on the bottom for sure, right?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, Arnett. Yeah, Arnett's in the finals
Yes.
from the bottom side.
Okay, 57. Justice Heeg.
Yeah, Justice Heeg versus all of them.
All of them. Wrestle them all on the same day.
Brock-
He is.
Good man. Don't,
Mhm, pretty much.
but he ain't just.
Another one of them brackets, and I know how tough Isaac Gaines is, but he just wrestled Medlin, but Medlin versus the world at 65.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Isaac Gaines has a really good chance to make the finals on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
How was that match? That was in the finals?
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
sectionals?
Yep.
Yeah.
75 Brody Kelly, and I haven't even looked at the bracket.
Yeah. He's on the top. On the bottom, you got Kai Winterai.
Yep.
Um,
Guy's tough. Obviously Geneseo, okay, he's tough, but Kelly's different level. Damn it, I did it again. Kelly's different level.
But Winterai.
Kai's gonna have to beat Brody McKenna, probably, or Son and Hill. McKenna has been good, but he's had bad losses all year to his arch nemesis Kelly, and then somehow and then the kid Arroyo out of Grant's got his number too. But yeah,
And then 190 we covered. That's a tough one to call, but I mean, there's four guys. Panovich is semis, French and French Calcagno quarters most likely, and then Casillas on the bottom, right?
Now hold on a second here. Let me catch up. Okay, Calcagno and Jackson Penovich just wrestled each other yesterday or Saturday.
3-1 Jackson won, but
They're on the other side of the brackets, though.
Oh,
Mhm.
all right. Hold on. Let me see who's coming out the top side.
it
You
doesn't
got
do.
Heeg. Heeg and Penovich in the semis. Okay, yeah, we did just go through this.
Yeah.
So who comes out of the bottom side? Mark Stewart, Casillas.
Yeah, I think Casillas.
Does French?
I mean, Calcagno.
Calcagno's. Yeah.
And he went down to 90. He was wrestling 215 for a while. So I mean, it is going to be an interesting weight class. 190 is 2A. 190 is very interesting.
Calcagno is a good looking 190. I'll tell you that. I mean, he might not be 6 foot tall, but he's like fire hydrant wide. You know what I mean, or thick, whatever it is, like in a good way. I mean,
yeah, it's always crazy to see him because I was coaching at Izzy's gym when Foley was like a little kid, and it's just funny to see how big he is compared to. But
yeah.
2A 215, we got Jimmy Masney against everybody in the building.
But that bracket's got some cool shit. Listen, I'm gonna say right now, he doesn't stand a chance. But wait till you see the fucking Yuri Sandifer from Lake Forest. This kid is built like a brick shit house. He's gonna get nothing against him. It's not gonna be a very nice quarterfinal match for him if he gets there. But but he looks the part, dude. Holy shit. He looks the part. That one that I think is real crazy. You get a Jackson Matheny, Josh Hoffer quarterfinal.
Yeah.
Matheny is going to be looking for fucking headlocks and lat drops, baby.
That's how he wrestles.
Yeah.
285.
Who knows?
Cody Moss. I think he won. Was Glenwood at the pit? No, that's 2A.
Not the pit. No,
On the
no.
I don't know Sean Thornton because I just know the name from Washington, but I don't know.
Owen Shea lost to Cody Moss by a point. I don't know what happened to Owen Shea at sectional here, but he's been really good all year. I don't know. Hunter Watola from DePaul. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I got two. That's a
Yep.
tough
All
pick.
right, let's so I mean, you got anything or should we just move on one
Move
A? All right, 1A. Yeah, if they're not, I mean, yeah, we're
Isaac
just-
Showalter 106.
What is it? What against who in the finals? Whitehead?
we got I mean,
Collins,
it's,
Collins has already beat up on Whitehead pretty bad, but Whitehead's been wrestling good. So.
Oh,
that's-
Connor
that's a good
Collins.
one.
Yeah, I didn't even see him in there. I thought he was.
Hey,
That's
Who's
a
Braxton?
fairly deep bracket too.
who's
Yeah,
Brady?
Yeah,
Braxton Tittle, Jr., 45-2 from Benton.
yeah,
One
he's
seed.
from Benton. Yeah,
mean-
he was at state last year. That's how he gets the one over all these guys because of last year. The other guys are freshmen, and yeah, he was the only
Yeah,
one that
and-
was the returning qualifiers to get the one. Yeah,
I saw Connor Collins wrestle the other day. He's tough, and he's a good size 106.
Whitehead's looking good, and then on the bottom you're gonna have Paredes and Showalter. My guess.
You don't think Jake Munsterman can wrestle with Paredes?
I know he can.
Didn't they wrestle at the but didn't they wrestle at the pit near?
No, lower beat Munsterman at the pit. It was like I think it was just 1 point match, and then lower lost to Paredes in the finals. So
That makes
no,
sense.
it could definitely happen, but yeah. There's four guys that could win that bracket, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
113.
Load it. The bottom side's bad news, man. There's a lot going on down there. Drinkwine Gaither near. They're all going to meet. Well, no, that's not true.
What about Jacoby Cobbs?
Jacoby Cobb's down there, though.
Yeah, Cobbs is those three were at a tournament together, and Reed Custer, and I think Cobbs come out on top of that one this
Oh
year.
shit!
But,
Yeah, I
but
didn't
they're
even
all
see
close.
Mm-hmm.
Cobbs
Yeah,
right
Ga-
away.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
the bottom side's tough.
That's real tough.
Near and either Uden or Swanson in the finals.
Out of the top side, yeah. Who's Uden or Swanson? Which one is it here?
Boy, like I'd be interested to watch that match. That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
So
What was he at the pit?
yeah, but we beat him, and so he didn't get to wrestle Swanson. So
Gotcha.
you know what I mean? Like
Yep.
Yeah. They're all
Swanson's
pretty
got-
close.
or Uden's very explosive on his feet, and Swanson's tough. So
120.
Hyatt, Terry finals. Ooh,
Wow.
fuck Jack Reagan. He's
Well,
he's on fire,
Hyatt-
right?
Pyatt and Janik first round. How about that?
Oh yeah. Wait, see, I'm done because I can't see the bottom. Like I
got-
had a little window where I thought I had.
Too many ads down there, isn't there, Jim? I get the same
Yeah.
thing, man. It drives me nuts. You can't exit out.
So I
Yep.
said go to IllinoisWrestler.com, click on the 2026
I'll do it right now.
brackets.
I'll
I
do
I
that.
don't know enough about Paxton Pyatt, but I would not want to be wrestling Wesley Janik anywhere. You
And
know,
yeah, not in
that's first round. Yeah.
126. I don't know who's coming out of the bottom, but I know that I'm excited to see a Preston Waddle. And then I'd heard about this kid from the Magdalene kid. He's a
Magdalene,
kid.
yeah.
But Waddle gets him. But it'd be
Oh yeah.
Obi and
Oda,
Obi and Aiden Bell had a real close match at that was at God dang it.
The Pit or Abe's.
No. What was the other one up at
Leroy or something.
God dang it.
What weight are we on?
Where did Colton Schultz
126.
Reed Custer?
Okay.
Yep.
Well, who? And then Bell got him. Or?
No, Bell was winning and OB won in the third period. That's a match you wrestle at 10 different times. You're gonna have 10 different outcomes. So I'm gonna say it's Waddle versus one of those two in the finals.
Yeah, I'd
With
say
Aya, Bill. Got it.
right. I agree.
Who did Schwartz lose to?
At sectionals,
Yeah.
Phil Pot.
Okay.
Was that close?
No,
No.
Tech.
Okay.
Jim,
Nope.
were you able to find the brackets?
Yeah, this is way better. I should have just listened to you earlier.
I wanted to stop you and find out.
Over,
And I typed in IllinoisWrestler.com and my phone spelled cum instead of com. So I had to back up.
I'm gonna call 1A 132 a tie with 3A 126 as far as depth.
Yeah, Wainwright. Schwartz,
Wait,
And
say
then
that
the
again.
quarter.
Say that again, Ealer.
I'm calling 1A 132 a straight up tie to 3A 126 as far as depth.
Like that? Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Well, tell us
Yep.
why. Fill us in. Who you got?
So you got Wainwright running into Schwartz in the quarters, and then either Hawthorne or Lawrence meeting in the quarters, and then Speck and probably Blanton, and then
Yep.
Cooper Morris and Philpott. I mean,
That's a tough quarterfinals up and down. It is.
for real.
But does it have a Jackson Olsen versus first round match?
No,
There's nothing in the first round. Cooper Morris, Frankowiak, is that a? Well, that's not. I guess maybe not significant for Philpott, but yeah. All right, 38. This is
Man.
Ealer. So Ealer, he's got. Has he wrestled any of these guys before, except for
This year-
Dauber at Princeton?
He did not wrestle Dauber.
Dauber.
Oh, so
Dauber
Dauber
was
didn't
injured.
wrestle. Okay, so yeah, I remember. So Dauber didn't wrestle. So it's Dauber, Ealer.
And that's third. So wait a second. That's Thursday afternoon.
no,
Yeah, first day.
no,
What do you mean? No,
he's
Mark?
wrestling 2 rounds on Friday this year on Thursday.
Who is?
What's that?
Didn't they change it? Didn't I see that?
Yeah, I think everybody wrestles 2 matches.
It used to be that way anyway.
Wait, they all do now?
Yes,
It goes 2-on-1 if you win.
No,
Yeah.
it's just 1 and 2A come back at night. I thought.
I thought
We'll
3
see.
twice on Thursday.
Let's figure this out because I need to.
I got
be
the
in
schedule.
position.
I got the schedule here. It is 5:30 p.m. 1A, 2A, 3A quarterfinals. All 3 wrestle quarterfinals on Thursday evening.
Starting at what time?
5:30.
That's 2 in a row. Two, right?
So 2 in a row. So that's Thursday evening.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow.
And look at the quarters on the bottom side. You got Benish and Munsterman as well.
Yeah. So yeah, my showing
Leggy.
up like I do for finals only is not going to be
Yeah.
ain't going to jive for me this year.
Yeah, we looked this one up. Yeah, because Glass and Loggy wrestle first match.
I think Brody Kelly and Munsterman first match is a good match. Am I right, Either?
Oh yeah, I didn't see that Brody Kelly and Monsterman.
Yeah.
That's a rough.
Yeah.
That's a rough first round draw. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Man, who comes
Yeah.
on that bottom side? Leggy? Is Leggy that good? He come on the bottom side?
I
He's
think
pretty good.
I think
He took 5th last year.
Yeah.
Nelson does. Yeah, I mean he's just come off the big win off Dauber. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, he's.
No,
gotta
I
be
think
ready.
Nelson is stronger and he's a bigger 138 than Loggy. I think Loggy is a more technical. I don't think I know Loggy is a more technically sound wrestler.
The power of the last drop headlock.
Yep.
Never underestimate it.
Nope.
All right, 144. Interesting. Interesting bracket just from the
Brandon
top
Green.
side. Harrison Bauer and Varicki in the quarters.
Junior
Bauer,
Green
Ricky.
over Verheke in the finals. My
Junior-
guy,
Who did you say? Junior Green?
Junior Green.
Verheke in the finals.
Junior Green
yep.
beats Charlie Connors?
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
It will be good.
it'd be a good match.
When's that? Semis? Connors,
Semis.
Green, semis?
Connors
Yeah,
Green
That'll
semis.
be Saturday.
No, Friday.
Friday.
Yeah,
Semi
Friday.
Yeah.
Start Friday. Yep.
Lincoln Hoger's tough. Ah, man, that's a good
Yeah,
bracket.
Holger and Connors went to, what's it? I don't know which. I don't think it was ultimate tiebreaker, but it was somewhere in overtime. So in the semis.
Harrison Bauer, Verheke is a rough quarter for a 1 seed.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, I mean that's gonna be a good match, honestly.
Yeah.
Harrison even said if that's the one kid that he was gonna draw as far as the champions that he felt okay with, compared to drawing Green, he'd rather draw for Hickey than Green for sure. So he's comfortable with it. He gets down there, he's different character, that's for sure. Compared to last year.
Yeah.
Last year he had a tournament of his life down there. So hey,
Right.
Well, that's the fun thing about the state tournament, I think, in general, and some of the stuff I was saying tonight to a few of the guys that are going. It's like some guys are more tentative and more, reserved when it comes to wrestling and sectionals because they're trying to get to state. But once you're at state, it's like, well, you can't get anywhere else, so it's easier to just kind of let loose and wrestle a little bit more open and free and aggressive and try to get to the legs a little bit more. It just brings the best out of you, right? So should be interesting. 150, Cooper Quarter on the top. You got
Widlowski.
Widlowski quarter. I'm going finals.
But wait,
You got
Moglen's-
Verheke there too.
Verheke.
What about Moglen on the bottom side? Is he?
Can he beat Verheke?
I
I
don't
don't know.
Verheke
I don't
and
know if he's
Cooper.
got it in him to beat Verheke or Widlowski.
He got Logan Riggs is in that bracket too.
Oh, that's first round. Logan Riggs, Caleb Mazza. Dang.
Yeah.
Dang, yeah.
Placed last year, I think.
He took fifth last year at 44.
Yeah.
Or fifth or sixth, yeah.
Yeah, on paper,
Watch
I'm saying Quarter and Widlowski in the finals. I just
Watching Porter wrestle last weekend, man. He's working, that's for sure. Yeah, I hear you.
All right. So we think Quarter. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, 57.
I'm going to say Aiden Kinney versus Hudson Babb in the finals.
what about okay?
I tell you what, don't count out.
Babbin hitting. What's that?
Connor Knopp's tough too.
Don't count out Connor Knapp.
Okay. I've
he's,
never seen him wrestle.
Yep, yeah. He first time down state. He's been around for a while. He's injured. His record's a little bit lower, but trained down in Young Guns all summer for years actually. He was in that tough 44 bracket last year to make it out with Emmett Nelson, Harrison Bauer, Cooper Quarter, and Ace Christensen.
And who are
So
we?
that was a tough section.
Connor Knopp.
Yep, Connor Knopp, West Carroll. So he'll make some noise down there, hopefully. He's wrestling really good right now. So
You guys are counting out Dylan hitting at 57 already?
No, I'm not.
I'm saying top side as far as getting in there. Kenny and Knopp would be a good match. Dylan hitting, man.
Did
Dylan hitting's probably a favorite, honestly.
Did Babb beat Hinton at the pit? Who did Babb have?
No,
in the
he
finals at the pit?
beat. Oh crap!
Probably Aiden Kinney.
Was Hinton not there? Yeah, it probably would have been
Yeah.
Full City then.
Yep, it
Aiden
was
Kinney's
Aiden
only
Kinney.
got-
That was his one loss.
He's only
Yep.
got one loss.
That was Babb.
Okay.
Wait, Bab beat Kenny or Bab lost Kenny?
Bab won.
Bab beat him.
Kenny. Yeah.
Bab's loss is to a kid from Missouri.
Hinton must not have been in the bracket at the pit, or what happened there? Or did somebody beat him?
No, I think Kenny beat Hinton.
Maybe that's what it was.
So Kenny already beat Hinton.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bab beat Kenny.
I mean, and that's why I say the wrestling math is in Bab's favor.
Yeah.
Right.
Got it. Yep.
165.
Pierre Walton. Up to.
Returning state champ, right?
Yep.
Probably Zimmerman.
Garner.
What about Etheridge?
I mean, like
Princeton Etheridge.
Yeah, it could be Etheridge. It could be like all these guys have beat up on each other this year.
Tyler
Burns.
Jones.
Where's Jones
won
at?
sectional?
Jones.
Yeah,
Jones.
That's Walton. Walton
Yeah.
semifinal.
But did Jones beat Etheridge then, I'm assuming?
Yes.
In the finals. Yeah.
Yes.
Thing is, dude, you want to beat Pierre Walton. Stay out of wrestle below the waist.
Yeah, wasn't he down big in the finals last year and threw somebody to win?
Yeah, dude. Santino Tenuta was whooping his ass. Pierre went up her body, and Tenuta agreed, and Tenuta went flying. I think he was up 8-0.
Davidson's tough too, I think, from Unity.
I was about to
He
say,
is.
he's so all over the place, but when he's on, he's fucking good, dude. That's a rough quarter if he's on.
All right. That's 165.
Yeah.
All right. 75.
Lyndon Tees and
Lyndon Tees and Brock Fincher on the top. This is the first time I've looked at this bracket.
Tees beat up Brock Fincher before, didn't he?
I don't know.
They wrestled at the pit finals. I think it was fairly close, to be honest. I forget. I think Tees won.
Tees did, but I think you beat him like 18-10.
Okay.
Wrong.
But
I'd say on the bottom side, you'll see maybe Stein and Griffin in the
Yeah. Griffin's
semis.
tough.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Raymaker? Who's Jonathan Raymaker?
Pinkleyville.
Bill,
Southern team. Don't know anything about him.
So then we'll go with Stein and Griffin in the semis on the bottom side.
Mhm.
I think Finch beat this Arkale Griffin's only loss.
Who was it to?
Arkale's only loss was Brock Finch.
Okay.
yep. And that was that's Brody's only loss too.
Brock Finch.
Yeah.
So who beat Finch in the sectionals then?
Probably Arkale.
Kale must have got him that
Then
section.
that same one, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's boy. I mean, I don't know. Tees is probably the guy
That'd be
that's
that's
out
a-
of there,
that's a-
right? I mean,
That's kind of a matching style matchup then. Griffin and T's finals. Kind
If
of
that's how it happens, yeah.
Yeah. That'd be a fun
Yeah,
match.
they're
That'd be a good match to watch, honestly, between those two.
Duke Mays and
They-
Finch first round.
Yeah, Finch will beat Mays.
Yeah.
Well, I like that. This is the first time I saw that. I like that on the bottom side. It's good for Brody's got a good spot. 1A 190.
Larson and Danny Jackson in the quarters.
Quarterfinal match.
Right.
Danny Jackson.
Yeah.
Thursday
no
night.
kidding.
Dang.
Thursday night. Yep.
Now, is that because Danny Jackson lost in the sectional?
Ross Miller beat him at the sectional.
Mm-hmm.
Danny Jackson got tech falled early this year by Casillas. Casillas bumped up and beat tech falled him. Then he lost to Ross Miller at sectionals. Here's a question. Does the Byron boy Will Julian take out Logan Van Dyne?
I have no idea who Logan Van Dyne is.
From Wilmington?
I don't know enough about Logan to give that. I mean, I think Will can. He's wrestling decent enough. Where I don't know if Logan's much of an offensive wrestler to put any points on him. I don't know the kid enough. He can.
Ethan Miller's a good. I mean, he's good too.
Okay.
But I think Eli's the heavy favorite of that weight class.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
215. We got another Lena on top. Oliver McPeak. Dominic Alamo in that's a quarters match.
Yeah. I liked Oliver's draw here, honestly.
Was Jackson Allen in the sectional, buddy?
They were in the Coal City sectional.
Oh, I thought Yorkville ended up in the Byron sectional. I don't know why.
They were at one time, but no, he got beat by who did beat him? It was the
Like Coal City's probably right. Or no, there's not one in from here. There is. Didn't win it.
So McPeaks versus Pointer in the finals, because I think didn't Pointer beat up Stocks at
Would have been
at the pit?
Pointer that beat them at
Yeah,
sectionals.
Pointer.
Yeah.
To me, that's Pointer and
McPeak.
McPeak. Yeah.
Yeah, Pointer McPeak final match.
Yeah.
Of course, you think that.
Buddy.
Well, on paper it should be.
It's not paper anymore. This is digital. There's no paper.
Who says I don't get any paper up here? Just kidding.
18285. Jeremiah Luke. Can you guys get 3 in a row, man? That'd be impressive.
It'd be nice.
How close was Luke and Raymer at sectionals?
It was 1-0, and then Raymer tried throw him at the end, and Jeremiah got him. So
Yeah.
that was the third time they've wrestled.
Right.
Raymer's closed the gap a little bit each time. He just kind of knew what Jeremiah had coming at him, but
He's
Jeremiah
a
didn't
mountain of a
open him up, I
man.
didn't think.
That Brecken Campbell, he's pretty big kid out here.
Yeah, he's good.
He was up pretty good on Reimer.
Yeah, he was up 6-2 when he tried cradling him, and Raymer just grabbed his head and stuck him. That's actually it'll probably be a Campbell Luke semifinal.
Yeah.
And then the bottom side, Julian Tanner.
I saw a
think it's-
picture on that Dylan Bopes from
Bopes, yeah.
Dixon. I didn't even know who that. I saw that picture, and I don't know that I've ever seen him. Like the picture makes him look massive.
He's
I
big
don't know what he
boy.
looks like in real life, but
He's big
Yeah,
boy.
he's big.
I mean, Raymer's a massive guy too. But
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
so is Connor Williams. I seen him down at Abe's. I mean, like there's some big dudes in this bracket.
And I can't take anything with Connor Williams. I think Tanner beat Williams this year, but it was by you think in overtime. So
Yeah.
that was at the pit or at Abe's.
Come back.
It's a one takedown game. Campbell like Franklin, man, he's getting takedowns on these big guys though. I watched him wrestle a little bit and seen some of his results. He's getting takedowns on these big guys.
Like nothing.
Yeah, like nothing.
Then he'll
And
do.
he walks around. He's like what
240,
No.
240, 245, I think.
240? Yeah,
225.
225.
Who's
That's
that?
what. Yeah,
Didn't his dad tell us he was like 240 last night, Jim?
no, he said 2 1/4. No, his dad
Okay.
Gordon himself weighs 245.
Oh, maybe his dad did. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he weighed 280, and then he quit drinking beer and was eating clean for a couple months. Got down, and now he's 245.
Well,
But the
so you
kid's 2
reckon-
1/4.
so yeah, that's what like
Brackets put
Jeremiah's only.
together too.
Yeah, Jeremiah's only 220. So I mean that's a 215 semifinal basically. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be fun. Seems like there's a lot of there's a lot of brackets undecided. There's obviously some brackets with clear favorites. Should be a fun week.
Let
State
me
tournament.
let me be the bearer of bad. Let me bring in some bad news though. And I've only been paying attention to high school wrestling for maybe 4 or 5 years now. It doesn't feel like state tournament weekend, just like it didn't feel like Christmas. You know what I mean? Like the weather's fucked up.
Oh yeah.
It should be cold. There should be some snow on the ground. It should be cold out.
Every
well,
year.
I will say Champaign, it's oftentimes the state tournament, there's actually sunshine and like
Really?
good weather. Yeah.
Warm weather. I love it.
It was
dude.
Yeah.
it was 60 degrees here today.
Again, thinking about
Yeah.
my experiences at the state tournament, there's been times where you literally would see people walk from Assembly Hall down the street to when there was the restaurants. Hooters restaurant was down. That was next to the hotels. People would just walk a lot. So yeah, there's been a lot of there's been a lot of state tournaments with like really good weather. At least that's my experience.
I'm a new guy.
The last few years, though, man,
Last few
it
years
seems
is
like it's always
freezing.
been like a freaking snowstorm during state weekend when we
Yeah.
travel.
I was just saying, Mark, you've been to enough state tournaments that there's been some really nice weather ones.
Dude, I
Oh.
remember a couple of years ago standing in line in our t-shirts. We were in shirts and I had like joggers on, but I had a t-shirt and a hat on backwards, and it was like, dude, we were cold. It was like 65 degrees. It was like, this is awesome. There's also been some fucking bitter cold.
Brutal.
A weird time of the year in Illinois. We never know what it's really going to be like. We had such a mix of weather, but fuck that shit, Jim. F that. I want 65 during the state tournament.
Yeah, I agree. I love the fact that
My
you
face.
need to be outside.
This sucks. This ain't worth it. Let's just go watch it on TV.
Yeah, I think by the weekend it's supposed to be around the 30s here.
Yeah, it's supposed to come down here.
Well, Eler, what were you were about to say? There's a storm coming.
Yeah, they're talking about some severe weather possible on Thursday, like wind, hail, tornadoes, stuff like that. So that'd be about par for the course.
Yeah.
Can't be perfect, can it?
Is everybody? I mean, obviously, I know Jim's going, Buddy's there by default coaching, Near's going, Stewie's going. Are you going, Dalton? You gonna make the trip?
We'll see. I'm not entirely sure yet.
I'm not coming down Friday this year.
Okay.
Gave that early this year. It's the first time
Well-
I've done like a shitbag.
Well, look at all the stuff we're gonna miss Thursday night then,
I'm
What are
well,
we gonna miss?
Quarters.
huh?
What are we gonna miss?
All them first round matchups Thursday night.
I'm gonna pay the $13.99 to NFHS.com. I'm about to set my computer up, and I'm gonna be watching on my fucking computer like an idiot.
No, I'm gonna probably be with you watching, and we could probably do a live stream for anybody who also isn't at Champaign that day.
Eler, you got the full schedule with you?
So 11 a.m. is the 1A preliminaries on Thursday. 1 p.m. is the 2A preliminaries. 3:15 are the 3A preliminaries, and then all quarterfinal winners bracket starts at approximately 5:30 p.m. on Thursday. Friday morning is first round wrestlebacks for all classes. One at 9 a.m. At 1 p.m. second round wrestlebacks, and then 7 p.m. are the semis for all classes, and then Saturday 9 a.m. quarterfinal wrestlebacks. They wrestle through that, and then at 1 p.m. the third, fourth, fifth, and sixth place matches, and then 6 p.m.'s the championships.
Just for the record, we're at I missed some of this, but an hour and a half in recording. Went through all three classes.
Yep.
Last year we still be on 108, 106.
Well, I had a problem last year.
Yep, 100%. Shit, I leave you guys for one podcast, and you're talking about Pearl Jam album 10 for 45 minutes.
All right, guys. Well, yeah, we'll end it there, and yeah, see you guys.
See
this
everybody
weekend.
Thursday.